A small tip: when is your last time when you check your spare tire pressure? So these guys sit in there for years, and at some point, if you don't check them for 5 years or more, they will just lower the pressure, sometimes really drop it a lot. When you are in an emergency, you notice the tire is really flat. Unfortunately, on these cars, this is a Volvo, the valve it's on the other side, so basically we need to remove the thing and just flip the tire over and test the pressure. But I really recommend you try, especially if you just bought a car and you notice on the side of the wall it says 60 psi. This is not a maximum, it's really the rated pressure for this specific tire. Also has a special maximum speed. It's really important to observe these things. Just test it. I did inflate mine, has to be 2 years ago, to 60. So I'm curious what it shows now. And by the way, it really looks very stiff. You just try to test it like this, forget it, it doesn't work. Just try it. 37, almost half, and it feels absolutely stiff. It's very hard to push, contrary to a normal tire. Yep, this is it, a small thing. So this has a maximum speed, but also it says temporary use. So don't try to run these tires year round. And a small tip, if you got a flat on the front well, try to get a good normal size and a good tire from the back well, put it in the front and put the spare tire on a rear well. But really be careful if you are in the winter time. Absolutely slow down, because you lose a lot of traction, especially on snow, on icy condition with such tires. Really careful. The last tip, because this happened to me years ago, if you are, maybe I'm assuming some people are new to cars and they just get a flat side of the road, they don't have assistance for some reasons, and you get the wrench and you try to loosen this. Of course you need to jack the car safely, and it has to be on a flat surface, never on a kind of incline. And really carefully, those jacks, they slide easily and you can just actually even damage the car, but wound yourself. But when you try to remove these lugs, some garages put the air pressure tool on it and they tighten them like crazy. One trick: put the wrench, notice which way is untightening, you put your finger or your foot on it and just put your weight on it. And this is perhaps one of the way you are going to loosen up these lugs if they are really tight. You don't have to tighten these like crazy, but it's just to loosen them down. So it's preventative and I think it helps. Just check the pressure, guys. Thanks. Something interesting, I just wanted to check this. It's because in Canada we have harsh winters, a lot of snow, and I really don't think if you have a flat and drive on such tire is really safe, especially in a snowstorm or something like this. So I was wondering, actually, could I put a full well size, my car has 15 inches, can I put a standard well size in there in place and maybe a winter tire? So I'm thinking about a spare well, and just install the tire and just swap it there and use this tire instead of the spare one. And actually it looks like it fits in there. Again, this is a 95, 195, 65, 15, so it's a 15 inch. It still has a little bit of spare space around, and the lower board is really kind of flush, maybe 1 inch. But it looks like actually you can fit a real well in there, so that's perhaps a good tip for you guys. Makes you actually drive safer if you have away from home and you don't have a place to patch your tire. Maybe the flat tire is really damaged, you need to scrap it. You really can install perhaps a full-size actual tire and just drive and keep driving in your trip and be safe actually. Now the question is, would you fit if 16 or 17 inches in there? I think those are going to be a little bit taller, but maybe worth trying, because there's quite a bit of space actually. I will guess, although the 16 or 17 inches are going to be wider, so it's gonna miss a little bit of space, but maybe worth trying. This is an S60, I guess this V70 is gonna be the same. XC70. So maybe give it a try.